In the previous video I solo sailed 5 days from the Marquesas Islands to the Tuamotu Islands. Where the Marquesas Island group is mostly famous for their well-preserved culture, unlike the mountainous Marquesas, the Tuamotu Islands are atolls, ring-shaped coral reefs that encircle an entire lagoon. I arrived in Fakarava, where I for the first time floated my chain. Fakarava is famous for its shark-infested waters, which you can dive on drift dives, meaning starting outside the lagoon and drifting with the incoming tide past all the sharks and other fish. In the previous video I did the famous North Pass dive and also explored the main town of Fakarava. Underwater life in mostly clear water is what the Tuamotus are famous for, and that is exactly what I'll be pursuing in this video, to see the other highlights the Tuamotus has to offer. I'm Huub from Holland, left my previous life behind to try to find a life of more freedom. I crewed across the Pacific Ocean, later bought my own boat, certainly had a lot to learn, visited almost every island in the Caribbean with many ups and downs. Hurricane happened and I could afford to buy a bigger boat. Now I'm crossing the Pacific on my 38-foot catamaran. I'm just going to motor away from that reef over there and then pull the main up. I'm leaving the north side of Fakarava, going all the way to the south side, which is 30 miles inside the lagoon. One of the things you really learn to appreciate when you live for a long time on a boat is that the bigger French islands all have a bakery. This island has one, it opened at 5:30 this morning. Within an hour and a half, generally it's sold out, and I got myself breakfast and lunch. I was not expecting it to start off with this weather, but who cares? I have a pan chocolat. Made a chicken pasta sandwich for lunch. Today I'm going to do a drift snorkel. The boat is anchored over here. And I'm gonna go in the dinghy. I'm gonna put the dinghy at a buoy here and then swim to the island, walk to the other side, and then with the incoming tide, drift back to the dinghy. Now we need to go find a church, and that's where it starts. I found a church, so it should almost be there. It's definitely a bit rocky here for my feet, but almost there. We're gonna try to swim against the current. I was just interested if I would have taken the wrong tide, would have been able to swim against it back to shore. No, no, it was way too strong. It was really nice. The concept of drift dives or drift snorkeling is still pretty new to me because I didn't grow up near the water. But it's so nice because, you know, you can just drift there without having to do a lot of work and just enjoy the scenery. I do say occasionally I was a little scared because, you know, sharks came really close and I was all alone. But you know what? Men are not supposed to be scared, so I'm not gonna put that on YouTube. I'm on the way back to the main town, the same road as I got here. Get some more supplies and I go to the next island. I didn't film much of the sailing because it was the same trip as I already did. I'm gonna do an overnight trip from Fakarava, 140 miles to Rangaroa. I made a stop at the bakery this morning. I'm gonna arrive 2 hours before low tide at the exit here. I'd rather arrive at lower high tides, but I think it should be okay because if you go from high to low, at least you'll be pushed into the ocean and you don't have current against you. I have to do 140 miles and then tomorrow arrive at high tide. There's only one high tide tomorrow in Rangaroa and that pass is a lot more difficult on this one. So I'm trying to leave a little earlier and I have enough time to make it there on time tomorrow. And I hope it's okay. I'm almost at the pass and it seems quite turbulent there in the middle, at least a little. Seems better on the outside, so I'm gonna try that. Got about 2.5 knots extra pushing me out. In the last video I did a dive at this exact spot. It's pretty crazy to know that I'm sailing over this right now. That was pretty easy. I've taken the main down because I was taking the wind out of the light sail. I'll probably stay awake tonight because the whole route is pretty close to other modus. It's full moon today, so it should be a nice night. I made an egg, cheese and eggplant sandwich for lunch. I'm really happy with the weather. The prediction wasn't that great, like there's more wind than predicted and a lot less rain. Almost sunset, and for dinner today, tuna fillet with vegetables. The night's been really good and I did catch some sleep eventually. It's just been a really nice night, like calm seas, but I'm actually moving along nicely. I filled in the code 0, I'm going under normal jib now because I'm trying to slow down a bit. I've been going a bit too fast. I think I'll do this one for 2 hours and I'm gonna drift for an hour and then I should be able to enter at 3:30. When I was in the Bahamas on my previous boat, I learned my big lesson about tides. I tried in the Exumas, go through a cut at the wrong time because I really didn't know much about tides. And it was full current against me and the cut just spit me back. It literally turned around the boat. Learned my lesson. Now I'm actually researching really well to go at the correct moments through the pass. Here in the Tuamotus, the one thing that's different compared to the Bahamas is that apparently the bigger islands, the two bigger islands, Fakarava and here Rangaroa, the tides are supposedly pretty good, but there are a lot of smaller islands where the tide information is not really correct. So that obviously adds another challenge that you might have to get there and look and wait until it looks good. I'm 1 mile out. If my tidal information is correct, I should have an easy ride. I hope it's going to be an easy one because I'm tired. So far so good. We're going through the cut now. This was super easy. Now one more thing, there's a south cardinal mark here. You have to pass it to the south. It's over there in the middle. Just drop the anchor and floated the chain. That's just hilarious. I have never seen that. Like a tiny outboard barge, like a truck on it. Besides diving with sharks and other fish, the thing that Rangaroa is really famous for is having close encounters with dolphins. So I hope I'm lucky today. The dive today is at the same entry pass as where I came in by boat. After about 40 minutes looking for the dolphins and almost an empty tank, there they were. This was the first time I experienced this, and it is just insane to be so close to them in the water. I'm gonna explore town, but my e-scooter had a flat tire, so I tried to fix it. I think in Tahiti I'll be able to find new tires. Rangaroa is the largest atoll in the Tuamotu Archipelago. There's one main road, it's about 5 miles or 10 kilometers long. The island has a lot of guest houses, but you won't see them from the main road. As for most of them, you have to take a side road to get to the waterfront, as they are mostly in front of the lagoon like this one. The other famous thing to do here is to snorkel or dive a place called the Aquarium. It's over there where you see all those dive boats. I'm gonna do this with my Mantis mini scuba set. That's the dive company I went with this morning. It was only 15 feet or 5 meters deep, and the interesting thing here was that the fish were absolutely not scared of humans here. Thanks for watching. In the next video I'm going to stop at the next Tuamotu island and then slowly make my way to Tahiti. A special thanks to all of my patrons, without who I really wouldn't be here right now.